Okay. Hello, we are the group number 9. In this video, we want to be talking about the topic qualitative method. This group is made up of Nicole Jimenez, Sauri Morillo, Amelia Niluz, Amelia Jimenez, and Juan Manuel Taveras. Now, I want to start talking about the definition of qualitative method. The qualitative method is an approach that focuses on understanding behaviors, experience, and social phenomena through non-numerical data, such as interview, observation, and text. In the topic qualitative method, we can find some components. For example, the research question, data collection, participants, data analysis, research role, contextual understanding, and interpretive framework. In the research question, we can say that this guide the entire study. On the other hand, the data collection, this involves gathering non-numerical data through various techniques. Now the next partner going to continue.
Hello, my name is Sauri Morillo. I'm going to talk about the characteristics of qualitative research. The qualitative research is very focused on understanding complex phenomena through index, exploration, and experience. Perspective and meanings involving collecting and analyzing numerical data like text, audio, or video to provide increased understanding. I will explain the qualitative research in a more detailed look according to some common agreement between authors. Natural theory. Natural theory qualitative research tend to collect data in the field on the sites where participants experience the insurance problem understanding. They do not bring individuals into a lab, nor do they typically send or instrumentals for individuals to complete. In the natural setting, the research have to face-to-face interaction of the over time. Also, research as key instruments that qualitative research collect data themselves through examining documents, observing behavior of interview participants. They may use protocol and instruments for calling data, but the researchers are the ones who actually gather the information. They do not tend to use already of questionnaires or instruments developed to other research. The other characteristic for qualitative research is the use of multiple sources of data. Qualitative research typically garner multiple forms of data. So interview, observation, documents, and audiovisual information research and rarely of single data source. Inductive or deductive data analysis. Qualitative research will help partner category and determine forms the bottom in by organizing the data into increasingly more abstract uniform information. The other part is participants' meeting. The research keeps of focus on learning the meeting that the participants heard about the problem or the source, not the meaning that the research bring to the research or the writing press in the literature. In addition, emergent research, the research process for quality research is emergent. This means that the initial prompt from research cannot be table prescribers. and Sorrow's the paragraph or the process might change or change after the results or the first and begin to the current day. Relation is qualitative research. The research reflects about how the rules is the study and their personal backgrounds, culture, and experience hold potential for interaction. This is the mid-high. Holistic account qualitative research tries to develop a complex picture of the problem of insult on the study. This involving reporting multiple perspectives and identifying the any factors involved in the situation. It's the same. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Amelia Luz, and I'm going to talk about qualitative design. So, qualitative design are the frameworks that guide how qualitative research is conducted from data collection to anal- analysis. Analysis. Each design suite different research goals and type of inquiry. So, here are the main types of qualitative research design. The first one is phenomenology. The purpose to that is to explore lived experience and how people make sense of them. Data sources, depth interviews, personal reflections. Example about studying how cancer survivors experience their journey. The second one, you can put the next page. Thank you. So, the second one is grounding theory. So the purpose to that is to develop a theory grounded in data collection from participants, data sources, interviews, observations, documents, and process about that is constant comparison and coding until a clear category emerge. Example about that is developing a theory of how people adapt to remote work. The third one is ethnography, purpose to understand cultures, behaviors, and interviews within a group of community. Data sources is long-term observation, field notes, interviews, and antifacts. Example, a student communication pattern among nurses in a hospital wards. So the fourth one is case study. The purpose to that is to display explore a single case or a small number of cases within its real life context. Data sources is multiple sources, interview documents, observations. Example, analyzing a specific school approach to include education. The number five is narrative research purpose to understand how people create meaning through personal stories. Data sources is life histories, autography, autobiographies, interviews. Example, examining the life stories of immigrants to explore identity. The number six and the last one is action research purpose to solve a problem or improve practice in collaboration with participants. Data sources, cycles of planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. An example is teachers working together to improve classroom engagement strategies. Thank you. The next one.
Hello, everyone. This is Amelia Jimenez Esteves, and I'm going to be talking about the data collection procedures. 1 second. Espérense, mi gente, que esto se frizó. Pero vamos a empezar conmigo y con lo que faltan. Después yo lo pego eso. Hello, everyone. This is Amelia Jimenez Esteves, and I'm going to be talking about the data collection procedures. The data collection steps include defining the study boundaries, gathering information through unstructured or semi-structured observations and interviews, reviewing documents and visual materials, and setting up a system for recording the information. Some of the steps that are included on the data collection procedures are identifying the specific sites or individuals. This has the purpose for the study in qualitative research. The participants, locations, documents, or visual materials are selected intentionally because they can provide the most insight into the research problem and the questions. Also, a related topic, this is how many sites and participants will be included. The qualitative studies usually have small numbers, but there's no set rule. It depends on the study design and the goals. For example, we have the narrative research that usually includes 1 to 2 individuals, phenomenology 3 to 10, grounded theory 20 to 30 participants. Ethnography focuses on a single culture sharing group using a variety of data like artifacts, interviews, and observations, and the case study. Another point is to indicate the type of data to be collected. In the qualitative studies, this is often used for multiple data sources and involve extended time in natural setting. Another step is a final type of qualitative data, including audio and visual material, and include data collection methods. Now, the data recording procedures. Before entering the field, the qualitative researchers plan how they will record the data, and the proposal should outline what data will be collected and the procedures for recording it. Some of the steps that we need to follow in the data recording procedures are plan to create and use a protocol for recording observations. In the qualitative studies, the researchers often make multiple observations and use a simple form. Another step is plan to create and use an interview protocol for asking questions and recording responses. Now I'm gonna leave you with my partner.
Well, hello, my name is Manuel Tavera, and I will be talking about analysis and interpretation. Analysis is a process of breaking down data, quantitative or qualitative, to discover patterns, relationships, or trends. Interpretation involves making meaning out of those patterns, explaining what they imply in the context of your research question or hypothesis. Example, in, in quantitative research, you might use studies to find correlation or difference between groups. In qualitative research, you may code and categorize themes from interview. Change validity and validity and reliability. Validity. refers to how well a test or instrument measures what it's supposed to measure. Reliability is about consistency. If the same test is given under the same conditions, will it yield similar results? Type, type explanation, validity. Are we measuring what we think we're measuring? Reliability. Are our results consistent over time? Your change. Key research concept. Population, the group you're studying. Sample, uh, a subset of the population. Variable, measurable trait. Age, attitude. Hypothesis, a testable statement predicting the outcome. Operational definition, how a concept is measured in a specific study. Change, validity strategies in research. Here are ways researchers ensure validity in their work. For, for quantitative research, content, content validity, ensuring tests items reflect the full range of the concept.
So that is all. Thank you for watching the video of the group number 9.